Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Or I should actually probably maybe say, welcome to the premiere episode of the Command Center podcast. Still not sure I'm going to call this thing that, but still, welcome to the Command Center. That is for sure. Welcome to the Command Center. Just that, because I've been saying that for a while now, so welcome to the Command Center. My name is David DeLeon, aka Commander Lionheart, back again with another stream. A different stream, which I'm not sure if I'm really ready to actually do tonight. I like the command cast. Ooh, I like that. The command cast. That sounds neato. The thing, probably the reason why I don't particularly gravitate towards the Command Center podcast is the part that says podcast, because usually when I see the word podcast, it's usually more than one person, and right now it's me. So I don't know. I have another name in the back burner, but since I'm not you should have named this stream Sexy Lion and just use as a selected line image as thumbnail. Or, I could just like something like this. I don't know. But yeah, the other name that I have kind of in mind, I guess, is seen a few podcasts with one person. Okay. I've again, one podcast usually I think are like not live, A live, and B not video, not showing video. Like, I don't know, I don't particularly listen to many podcasts. I know that the GI show, that's a podcast, right? So, but it's not called the GI podcast, it's just called the GI show. So I did think about the Command Center show, but that didn't sound right. I like your idea of the command cast. That sounds neat. The other name that I did have in mind was actually the Weekly Lion. But since I don't think I'm going to be doing this weekly, at least not for now, I'm not going to use that. But if I eventually do, do it weekly, then I guess I could name it the Weekly Lion. Also, not using the phone. The phone is dying. I actually bought Yeah, Simba. Yeah, I like it. Let me show it to the board here. Yeah, I like it. I dig it. That's a sexy pose for Simba. That's Simba, right? It's not Mufasa. At least I don't think. But anyways, people. Yeah. If I do eventually decide to do it a weekly thing, I will consider naming it the Weekly Lion, That's a very strong possibility of what I would call this thing. But yeah, I'm just here because mostly John, is the one who has been like, you should do like a stream where it's just you talking. Well, I'm here. I'm here to talk. I brought some shit to the table, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see if how long we go with this. It's mostly just gonna be like, very obviously I'm not playing a game, but it is going to be to no surprise I got like $1 million. Oof. I wonder why. But talk about a few stuff that happened this week. The Nihom Falcom concert that happened 2 nights ago, I should say. Talk a little bit about what happened there. Nothing major. I mean, it was huge. If you didn't know about what happened, we'll talk about that. Prior to the concert, if you didn't know what happened prior to the concert, but I didn't know, and I posted it. Yeah. Also the Shang-Chi trailer, which I haven't seen, the new one. The first one I already saw. So I'll be reacting to that brand new trailer right here live on twitch.tv/Commander Lionheart. And also just talking a little bit about Sonic. Just I think that there was a concert as well this week. A Sonic 30th anniversary concert. So yeah, I'm gonna be just not specifically talking about that, just talking about Sonic in general. You know, like what my memories of Sonic are, what my probably favorite Sonic games are. Was a damn good concert. Did they sing? Did they have Crush 40 and sing Live and Learn? Just asking for a friend, by the way. But yeah, other than that, if anybody has any questions that they want me to answer about anything that they want, as long as it's not hentai related, we're good. And trailers and shit, you know. I guess I miss a lot of things. I watch some stuff. I don't watch all of the stuff. We can also get into a little bit of Loki. Not sure if going into spoilers or not, because its episode came out on Wednesday, and usually Marvel waits like till Monday to actually post spoilers, so I'm not sure if I should talk about spoilers of the new episode or not. But I will. Maybe I can say a little bit about you know, how I feel about the show. 3 episodes in, we are halfway through the series or the season. We don't know. We don't know if we will have another season of this or not. We'll have to find out at the end of this season, particularly. The Office trailer for Snake Eyes is out too. It looks cool. Is that a new trailer? Because I saw the teaser one that came out like a month or so ago. But yeah, I could totally check out if it's a new trailer. I can also check it out. I haven't seen any of that, to be honest. I haven't seen the last episode, so I would drop out for that. Okay, so no spoilers surrounding Loki then. But yeah, honestly, just I'm just here winging it. That's what this show is about. Just winging it. I brought some stuff into the table, and then the rest of the stuff we'll wing it. We'll just chicken wing it, baby. That's how we're gonna do it here. I played City Escape, and after that they ended with Live and Learn. Man, I don't. Which one's City Escape? I don't particularly have the best mind for the adventure games. Like, I literally started, or rather I only played Sonic Adventure 2. God, when was it? Like 5 years ago, I believe. I think that it was 2016. That a coworker of mine. I guess that we could get into Sonic 30th anniversary first, since we're already going into that. Since I'm already going to be talking memories and shit about Sonic, I guess. But first level of Sonic Adventure 2. Is that the one with where you're going downhill with the skateboard? The one with running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Send me the message. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the Suicide Squad. I haven't watched the new one. Okay. Sure, we can watch all 3 of those. All 3 of those trailers today. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Yeah. So that's the name of the song. It's City Escape. I didn't know that was the name of the song, honestly. But yeah, the first time that I played Sonic Adventure 2, I never played Sonic Adventure 1. But I played Sonic Adventure 2 in 2016, I believe. It was either 2016 or 2017. One of the two. A coworker of mine, who is no longer a coworker of mine, he loaned me or lent me or whatever you want to call it, a GameCube, and he lent me Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, and Sonic Adventure 2. I started playing Sonic Adventure 2 since I don't think I had ever held a GameCube controller in my hand ever. So it was a little bit weird for me using that controller. But yeah, I played a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2. I didn't get too far along the game. I wasn't really feeling it. So it will be interesting for me to go back to that game and Sonic Adventure 1, which my earliest memory or my memory of Sonic Adventure was there was this little kiosk at our local Toys R Us that doesn't exist anymore, R.I.P. And they would have a Sega Dreamcast with Sonic Adventure. I don't particularly remember if I ever did play that demo or if it was the full game. I doubt it was the full game. I think it was a demo, because it's one of those showcase stuff. Those showcase setups that they have in like a GameStop or they had in Toys R Us back in the day. So I think maybe I did play a little bit of that, but I certainly don't remember it. Like I can remember Pokemon Snap, like I said in a few weeks ago, with the First Strike episode, that I clearly remember going to Blockbuster and playing a little bit of Pokemon Snap in the N64 that they had there. But I don't particularly remember if I did do something like that with the Dreamcast and Sonic Adventure. Last trailer recommendations. I sent you the final trailer for the Tomorrow War. Yeah, I saw. But yeah, Sonic is an interesting part of my life, I guess. He's not as prevalent as, say, a Mega Man, as Pokemon, as Spyro, as Crash. Sonic has always, like, been there. But I've never, like, actually really played much of his games. My aunt, actually owned, and still owns to this day, a Sega Genesis, and I remember going to her house some weekends, and she would hook up the Sega Genesis, or she had it already hooked up, and I would play her completed files of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I don't think that she had Sonic and Knuckles. I just remember Sonic the Hedgehog 3. She had Sonic 1, 2, and 3. And there was another one. I think that it was Sonic CD, maybe? But I don't think that I played much of that one. What I mostly remember of Sonic playing at my aunt's house was Sonic 3. And I specifically have very big nostalgic feelings towards the Angel Island theme, which is probably one of my favorite tracks in all of Sonic history. Like that theme song is just pretty boppin'. I really love it. I think I've played one Sonic game. It was the best one I could have played at the time. Sonic 06. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. I'm not even going to read that comment, John, because you are already offending me. You have already offended me, sir, with your comment. Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is probably my favorite Sonic game. You know, and it's Sonic is a difficult series to actually say like there's big enjoyment, because most of what I like about the Sonic games is that sense of speed. And, you know, for the first few levels, the first few stages in every Sonic game, you always get that sense of speed, and you always and it's always satisfying. It's when it becomes an actual platformer where you have to stop, where speed takes a backseat and you actually have to like platform. That's when the Sonic games like kind of fall apart, and that happens like somewhere around the middle of every single Sonic game that I've played. In regards to Sonic 06, oh boy, oh, yeah, that's. I tried giving that game a shot when I was younger, when in the PlayStation 3 days. I just remember playing it. I got maybe a quarter of the way of the Sonic campaign or whatever, and I just couldn't. I couldn't keep going. There was a part where I just couldn't keep going, and I just yeet that shit out of my house and just traded it in, and I've never gone back to that game. But I'm trying to remember what other Sonic games I have played. I played and have never beaten, actually. This is an interesting one. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes was an interesting one that I should probably revisit. And for some reason, I just never, as a kid, I guess that as a kid, I could never get past a lot of Sonic games. Probably the first Sonic game, you 100%ed Sonic Heroes, Midos. I applaud you, man. I applaud you, because I couldn't even beat the game, so I don't know how to do 100% of that game, honestly. I think that the Sonic game that I beat first, you know, without taking into account that, you know, I played my aunt's completed file of Sonic 3. I think that the first Sonic game that I actually beat is Sonic Advance for the Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure I beat that one as a kid. I think. Maybe my memory's bad, because I really don't remember much about that game, except for the very amazing opening theme for that game, which I will look for right now. And I don't care if we get copyrighted, because we're playing this intro right now. So yeah, I absolutely love that intro. I think that Sonic Advance is like one of my, aside from Sonic Mania, um it's probably my favorite Sonic game. I haven't revisited it in a very long ass time. Um which I was planning on kind of doing maybe a one and done soon-ish. We'll see when I do it. Of Sonic Advance, because I definitely think that I could beat it in maybe in probably a sitting. Using you guessed it, save states or rewind, one of the two. It is kind of a shame. I don't think that Sonic Advance has ever been ported outside of the GBA. Like, we always get a lot of Sonic collections, just like Mega Man. We get a lot of collections of a lot of the games, but never like expanded collections or added games to those collections. Like, you know, trying to put on the different games that came out for different systems that weren't necessarily just the Genesis. Sonic X is the one I watch. I send you the theme song. Did you? Did you though? You did not send me the theme song, but I can put it. I can check it out. There is a theme song that I love. I don't remember the cartoon very well, but yeah, I remember this theme song. Oh boy. Oh boy. For the most part, Sonic Underground. We're gonna go. I think that we're gonna go through all of the, or at least some of the intros for some of the shows. My favorite though, I'll play the Underground. I mean, let me play the Sonic Underground one. I do remember that one, and it's also a bopping theme song. Honestly, let me see.
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Find your time, lie in wait. Sonic
Underground. Sonic Underground.
they made a vow their mother will be found.
This is a fucking incredible theme song.
Leaders of the freedom fight, they seek their mother. She knows they
Like, it's so hardcore, and it's Sonic.
Will the prophecy come true? Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground.
I long for my children, but I have to wait. To act too soon could seal their fate.
They made a vow their mother will be found. Sonic Underground.
Yeah, that I never watched this show actually. I never watched. I don't think that I've like really watched any of the Sonic shows with the exception of the last one, which was Sonic Boom. Beating the shit out of Eggman with the power of fucking deathcore metal. Hell yeah. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you actually do it. There have been a shit ton. I watched it with mom, she loved it. Oh, interesting. That's actually good, man. Like, there have been a shit ton of Sonic cartoons, like, you know, Sonic X was one, but that was in the 2000s. But in the 90s, there were like 3 of them, which was confusing. Sonic Underground was probably the most distinct one, but I'm trying to remember what the name of the other one was, of the first one. Let me see. Because I know one of them, which I'm leaving for last. Let's see. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was the name of the series. Adventures... And it's the first thing that pops up for some reason. It's... oh god. Let me... Intro, please. I don't want to see anything else that is not the intro. Which also, this one was the most annoying one out of all the theme songs. Just throwing it out there. When we had cable, Mom and I would go 2 hours of just cartoons. We watched Pokemon, Sonic Underground, and an hour of Scooby-Doo. Whoa. Oh yeah, there's another thing that we can talk about later on. Someone had taken something very strong when making this. Oh boy, you have no idea. Robotnik be thick? Actually, John, now that you mentioned that, let me put something for you. Sonic says. This is where this came from, John. This is where our rating of That's No Good came from.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable,
That's no good.
It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer.
No, John, I have not seen that which you just mentioned, man. What the hell? Sonic Weed? So here's the other thing. Urkel from Family Matters was the voice of Sonic for this cartoon. I'm not sure for the other one, for Saddam, which is the one that I hold very dearly in my heart. That theme song is still probably my favorite, and you have probably heard it. And if not, well, just enjoy.
Blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog, too fast for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Look out when he storms through. Sonic the Hedgehog,
Boy.
out what he can do. Sonic the Hedgehog,
Oh boy.
Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing.
So, you know, how... I think that the 90s were a difficult time growing up because, you know, like, we had so much furry. So much furry. So, I blame all of this. I blame Lola Bunny. I blame Sally Chestnut or whatever the hell her name was. I don't really remember her name. Who else can I blame about this furry problem that we have? Oh man, like the 90s were wild, man. The 90s were wild. What the hell? Chronic the Hedgehog? Oh my god, what the hell? But yeah, I honestly don't really remember if I... Are you a furry? I'm not. I'm not. I swear, Your Honor, I'm not. You can't prove anything. You can't prove that I am a furry. I am not. I will not subject myself to any interrogations. Also, hey, Bernard. But I honestly don't really remember having watched any of these shows particularly. Like, I do remember watching Sonic Boom because I did watch it recently. And like Mito said, the worst part about the Sonic series is that Sonic Boom is actually good in a stupid adult way. Yeah, Sonic Boom is not bad. It's actually pretty good. But it's not all of it. Like, I remember watching like small clips, small pieces that people shared on the internet and saying, "Oh, I should probably check out this show." And you know, you watch the show and it's stupid, and it does have those small bits and pieces here and there that are legitimately great. But the show as a whole, I don't particularly think that it is great, you know. But it is good, you know. It's not a bad show. After playing Ratchet and Clank, I might be a furry. Oh boy. Welcome. Welcome. You want to know when I knew that I was? When there was this magazine called Tips and Tricks. I think I've talked about this like a billion times whenever I talk about either Kingdom Hearts or Star Fox. And that magazine had like tips and tricks for Star Fox Adventures. And again, I've never had a GameCube, so I've never played that game. But one thing stood out from all the rest. It was blue, it had a tail, and it was furry. So... But, you know, before that, even before that, it was Lola Bunny. God. I'm getting myself in trouble here. Anyways, Sonic. The first Sonic series is kind of... I haven't seen it particularly myself, but I have heard that it's not... God, girls are hot. Here, I said it. Woo! John likes the Neko. Nico? I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Or Wolf Girls. Oh boy, Spice and Wolf. I've never watched that anime, by the way. But yeah, Saddam. I don't know if aside from this intro, Saddam was actually a good cartoon. If anyone watched it and can vouch for it, you can tell me, because I don't remember watching the cartoon, or at least I don't remember the cartoon. There's an interesting thing about most 90s cartoons. You just remember the intros. You really don't remember a lot of what was going on in the actual show. You know, like X-Men, the animated series. I don't remember shit about that show. I remember the intro. That intro is amazing. Same with Sonic Saddam. I don't remember the show. I remember the intro. It's amazing. The only reason why I remember Power Rangers now is because last year I watched the whole series. Otherwise, I would just remember the intro and just, you know. Or I do remember. I did remember most of Green with Evil because I did have the VHS to those. You know, so I could rewatch them over and over again. If you accept you're a furry, you become 100% happier. Can't confirm. God damn you, Mythos. You're not gonna trap me. That's bait. That's bait. Also, I remember about X-Men is the Dark Future episodes. Yeah, I don't remember any of that. Like, early 90s cartoons, most of what you can remember probably is just, again, those theme songs. I don't think that it was until like late 90s, early 2000s with shows like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron. You know, in those you actually do like remember bits and pieces maybe. I remember a shit ton of episodes of the early SpongeBob seasons. Like, mostly because, you know, they rerun them a lot. Um, but yeah, for the most part, these in terms of these '90s cartoons, uh, still in the '90s, story it was just there. It wasn't like really the focal point. It wasn't like the center of the actual show. It wasn't until the 2000s, like unless it's Batman, something like Batman the Animated Series. Now there you do remember episodes because the episodes did have story, did have something tangible for you to actually stay enthralled with. You know, I don't remember anything about Superman the Animated Series. I remember more about Justice League, like John is saying, but not Superman the Animated Series. But yeah, continuing on with Sonic. What other game have I played? Oh yeah, Sonic Generations, which I platinum. And I hate it. Going for that platinum. It is probably my least favorite platinum to have ever platinumed. Because you have got to be damn near perfect. Specifically towards the latter levels. The end levels, those are just bleh. The first couple of levels are pretty dope. They're pretty good. I know people hate this game. I know people hate the living crap out of it. And I don't know. I liked it. Sonic Forces. I think that game is I can't even say it almost, but I do believe that it is not a bad game. I'm not gonna say it's a good game. Sonic Forces, me those. I'm not gonna say it's a good game. I'm just going to say it's not as bad as people make it out to be. You know? Like, again, the thing that I mentioned before, what was it? That one of my favorite things about Sonic games is speed. You know, you going fast. And Sonic Forces, the whole game is speed. It's all about speed. Did you do a Forces episode? No, I did not. Sonic Forces is just like Sonic Lost World to me, not the best, but it is decent. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, it's not good, but it's not bad in my opinion. It's just, it all depends what you want from a Sonic game. If you are, I am a very casual, laid back Sonic fan. Like, I have the Amiibo, I have the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, I have plushie of Sonic that I didn't buy it. My grandmother gave it to me. But for me to say I am a big fan of Sonic is not true, because I have not played all of the games. I've only played some of them, and I only say some of them. Sonic Forces is one of those games that I don't hate in the Sonic pantheon of video games, because you go fast throughout the whole game. It's not just the beginning levels, and then you slow down and have to do platforming, or more platforming than going fast. You know, in that game, you actually do go fast. So that's why I like Sonic Forces for the most part, I guess. It still has problems. There's still things that, you know, it's still not good, but for the most part, I did enjoy it. Aside from that one, what else have I played? I already mentioned Sonic 06. Oh, how could I forget? How could I forget Out the Edge? Shadow the Hedgehog. That game I actually have beaten for some stupid reason. I don't know why, but I have beaten that game. I don't remember which ending, but you know, the fan story of Sonic banging everyone is my favorite part of every Sonic. No. Shadow the Hedgehog is another rough game for the Sonic series. And then eventually we'll have to do a first strike of. One day. Anyways, I don't want to traumatize myself anymore with any of that bad Sonic. Like, we know Sonic got some with the human girl. Yep, that's from Sonic 06. But yeah, Sonic is 30 now. Same age as me. So 91. He was born in 91, just like me. And man, I just hope. Oh yeah, the movie. Which actually, now that you mentioned the movie, there's two. Well, technically, there's only the one movie that came out last year. But there's also an OVA, a Sonic OVA that I watched as a kid a lot. I rented it at Blockbuster a lot, and I even, well, quote unquote, tried to do a. It's not a resume. What's the word that I'm looking for? A brief. Not a sign. Okay, I ended up kind of. It was supposed to be like a synopsis or something for an English class, and I ended up just narrating the whole fucking movie, and the teacher was like, "Emmanuel, that's me. This is not what I asked you to do." Because I just narrated the whole. I just wrote the whole movie, like word for word, not word for word, but like, narrating the whole movie myself. But it was interesting. I have the steelbook. I know, me having a steelbook, shocking. Yes, shocking. Have you seen the Super Mario Bros. C fan series? No. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, last year's movie, was actually pretty fun. I really liked it, and I am very much looking forward to the sequel because Jim Carrey was pretty damn great as Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman. God, I forgot his name. What's the name of the guy that does the voice for Sonic in that movie? I forget his name, and he's in DuckTales. God, and he was in Space Force too. Got a steelbook today. I have another one ready for picking up at Best Buy. Oh man, I'm forgetting. I'm blanking on the name of the dude. Hey Matrogo, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're having a grand old time. I'm just here. It's not Jay Baron Show. God damn it. Let me see who the hell does. It's actually who does Dewey in DuckTales. I forget his name, man. Who are you voiced by? Ben Schwartz. God damn it! I should have remembered the Schwartz from Spaceballs. Yeah, Ben Schwartz is the one who does the voice for Sonic the Hedgehog in the movie and in the upcoming sequel. What you up to, bro? I'm just here talking shit, man. Just talking about Sonic. Gonna watch the Shang-Chi trailer in a bit. And then just talk a little bit about the Nihom Falcom concert and those announcements. Shooting the shit. I've never understood that reference. Like, it's been like I started hearing that reference of shooting the shit about 2 years ago from God, who was it? I think that it was the movie Trio Schmodown from the Schmoes and all that. I think that's where I first started hearing it. I've heard it from maybe Double Toasted, probably. But other than that, I don't think that I had ever heard the term shooting the shit. So forgive me, I really don't understand. I'm so ready for the Nihom games to get here. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit, buddy. You're gonna have to wait. Just like you'll have to wait for me to discuss that topic later on. But yeah, as for Sonic, to wrap it up for that, you know, really looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Don't know what the hell they're going to do with that brand new Sonic game that they teased. Like, they just showed Sonic and nothing else. So, I believe Shooting the Shed is from people getting together and hanging out while shooting old things. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that it was that. But yeah, here's to 30 more years of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, let's see. Mitos send me something. Mitos send me something. Let's see what the hell Mitos send me. I'm already scared for dear life.
Nintendo! Sega!
They're using the fucking Mario and Luigi sprites. Oh my god. These are great. So, it is the sprites from Mario and Luigi. Except for that Joshi one. And that's from Sonic Advance. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty damn dope. This is... Oh my god, this is like a Mega Man intro, now that I think about it. Like, that is literally something from a Mega Man game. From one of the intros of a Mega Man game. Metal Mario? Okay, that's from Dragon Ball Z. That's not from... Of course. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Okay, yeah, sure. I forgot that you mentioned that it was called Super Mario Bros. Z. Oh my god. Fierce battle between fierce rivals. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but that's wow. Yeah, you're right. Wow. What did I just watch? It's called Super Mario Bros. Z. That's actually pretty damn good, man. 30 minutes. Interesting. If the whole episode is as good as that intro, sold. Pack it up, boys. Like, that was very well done. I really dig that whole thing. Again, it gave me Mega Man vibes as well. So that's interesting. I need to watch it. I definitely 100% need to watch that. But yeah, let's get to something else. Let's get to the Shang-Chi trailer. How many episodes were there? Oh, you're asking me those. Okay. Let's get to the Shang-Chi trailer that dropped 2 days ago? 3 days ago? I don't remember. I know that it was very recent. I already know that Abomination shows up in this trailer because people just don't shut up. They can't fucking shut up ever. So, I already know that Abomination shows up. So, spoiled, I guess. Spoiled again. Damn you, Luma. I mean, internet. I mean, both. But for that one, I'm gonna use this. So I can also react at the same time as I someone else is here too, I think. Oh, like over 20 episodes. I don't remember. All right, so let's watch the second trailer, or the official trailer, I guess, because the other one was a teaser of Shang-Chi, of the, or it was a teaser for the movie, I should say. So let's see what this is about. Check your messages. I'll check it in a second because my phone is dead. It's in stock? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Breaking news. Breaking news. We got stock. We are in stock. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Radeon 6700 990. So, hmm. I wonder. I wonder. That's almost the one that I got. How much did you pay for the one that you got? How do I wait for Monstro? 1.3? We'll see. I have it in the cart. We'll see. We'll see. In the middle of a show right now. Anyways. Trailer. Shang-Chi. Let's go.
Throughout my life, the 10 rings gave our family power. If you wanted them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. You are your mother.
That leg shot looked
Whether you like
pretty
it
good.
Or not,
Very
you
vibrant.
are also your
I love the
father.
color.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Ing, odio.
Glad I was right.
Wait, you try to kill me?
You're just a criminal.
This is a movie, me those.
Be careful how you speak to me, boy.
Boy. Damn, that BMW.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
Ing, te odio.
My son, you can't run from your past.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, let me let the goddamn trailer.
Got this.
Yeah, there he is.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a moment, because I need to see if that is who I think it is. Is that fucking Fing Fang Foom? Is that Fing Fang Foom? Oh my god! Are they finally doing Fing Fang Foom up in this bitch? Oh my god! Is he a Doctor Strange bootleg or something? No! Shang-Chi. Think of it more as a Black Panther bootleg, kind of, I guess. No, he's so the Mandarin. We're getting a gecko. Yes, Gex. Gex is in this movie, Mythos. Gex is part of the MCU confirmed. So it's tail time. But Shang-Chi, I don't know much. I really don't know anything about Shang-Chi. I know a little bit about the Mandarin. The Mandarin, he was basically one of the biggest villains of Tony Stark, of Iron Man. And you know, he was, well, Iron Man is technology based. The Mandarin was always like magic based. He used the 10 rings, which were actual rings, not those things that they're using right now. Thanks for that 15 plus years flashbacks. Bing Fang from One House, Creeps Mountains, or Darkest Skies. The funny thing is that the only reason that I know about Fing Fang Foom is because of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Like, here's the deal. I'm not a comic book person. Like, I love comic book movies, and I do have Darkwing Duck comic books, Power Rangers comic books, but I've never like really sat down to actually like read full arcs of Marvel or DC comics. So most of my knowledge of the Marvel universe, or Marvel characters, I should say, comes from either Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which I played on the PlayStation 2, or from Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Aside from that, I obviously watched Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I watched the Amazing Spider-Mans. I watched the X-Men's. And obviously all of the MCU. But that's about it. Also, I guess, like I said, maybe I have watched X-Men and Spider-Man the animated series, but all I remember from those shows is the intro. I don't remember shit about them. So, yeah, most of my knowledge of Marvel comes from those places, from Marvel Ultimate Alliance and from Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, it just so happens that Fing Fang Foom is an enemy in that game. And also because they mocked Fing Fang Foom in kind of a little bit in Iron Man 3 with the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin. So. Who can forget? Who can forget X-Men intro? No one, because that is a Ron Wasserman joint. You know what Ron Wasserman was? The guy who also did Power Rangers theme. So all of his themes, they slap. You know, so you absolutely cannot forget. Also, Rain, why? Why do you want to mess with my stream, Rain? Rain, Luma. I hate you. Iron Man Armor Adventures still I'm good. You know, the only reason I know of Iron Man Armored Adventures is because of the video that I sent you the other day of the Columbia Comic-Con intro. Mythos, I sent John the Comic-Con intro that I did all those years ago, which had a hodgepodge of different cartoon anime intros mixed into that fucking video with us then at the end. So that's how is that still on YouTube? Yeah, it is. It's still on YouTube somehow. Probably my favorite Iron Man things. Better than rain than earthquakes and no power. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me of the shaky. I really, god damn it, we were so good. We were fine. Anyways, Shang-Chi. Yeah, it's looking really good, man.
Throughout my life,
I'm cautiously optimistic that this will be good. Just like most of the
them to be yours one day.
You know,
You have to show me you are strong.
Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Also,
You are a product of
No,
all
no,
who came
no.
before
I'm not
you.
gonna say anything because
The legacy
other than
of
has
your
survived as a full copyrighted song in it.
your mother,
I don't know.
whether you like it or not.
Because it none of the songs were more than 5 seconds, I guess. With the exception of Avengers. I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked on that video. I know that it's still up because I could send it to John. John saw it. So I'm not 100% sure how it's still up, but it is.
I was right.
So I have a little bit of a question about the the Mandarin himself.
Be careful.
This guy. God, I really, if I say it, if I say it, I'm gonna kind of sound racist, I guess. But do you remember the guy from the Nintendo Switch reveal direct thing? The guy that did the whole Joy-Con thing, and I don't know. I'm trying to remember if he's still in Nintendo and if he's the exact same guy that was in the Nintendo Direct, in the recent Nintendo Direct. I'm not even sure at this point, but I don't know why, but it looks like him. It looks like, I'm sorry. I'm really not mean to say that Asian people all look the same, because they don't. But yeah, the HD Rumble guy, that one. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. that it doesn't look like him. God damn it. Let me. Oh man, am I even gonna? Oh boy, let me. Oh boy. Nintendo Switch reveal. Let me see if. I don't think that it's this one. No, it's not this one. It has to be like them. He is the guy that appeared on the E3 Direct. Wait, it is him? Does he work for Nintendo? And he's an actor? Look at him! It's
New sensing and vibration technologies, the Joy-Con itself boasts an expressiveness that invites the player.
show me your face.
Controller.
Okay. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I was wrong. It is? Okay, you guys gotta decide. Like, is it or is it not? It's him? Please tell me it's him, so that I don't sound racist, man. I hope it's him. Please tell me it's him. Please confirm to me that it is him, because I really don't want to sound like I'm being racist, man. But the movie is looking pretty dope. It's not him on the movie. Oh, okay.
My name. Start a new
So
life.
I am racist, apparently. Oh man, this part that looks really. Okay, wait. Okay, hold it. Oh. Who the hell's? Is this the guy? Oh, this is the guy with the razor sword thing.
Escape his shadow.
Does anyone know who that is? This guy.
My son, you can't run from your past.
So this movie is basically going to be fucking Mortal Kombat.
Is this what you wanted?
Is that Wong fighting Abomination? I mean, now you're being racist because they all look the same. They don't all look the same.
You got this.
Huh. It does look a little bit like one of the monks from does this take place in name is Razor Fist. Oh god. Wait, is that as Rose from the Monastery? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Maybe it's not him. Oh, and he does do some Doctor Strange magic. He tries to pull up a shield. Oh. I don't think it's Wong.
Thank you.
It might not be Wong, but it might be one of the monks from the monastery, though. Unless they have said something about Wong being in this movie or not. I don't know.
This.
Man, it's interesting seeing Abomination again, by the way. Let me...
Thank you.
Fuck. Come on. There we go. Looks interesting. Looks... The face here, though, is looking a little bit smooth. I don't know what that's all about, but... It's interesting seeing Abomination back. We haven't... it sounds like a Razer product, not gonna lie, John. He is chubby? That is true as well. That's interesting. Very interesting putting them together. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited for this movie. I mean, come on. You fucking put up goddamn Fing Fang Foom up on this bitch. Of course I'm gonna be excited for it. Like, but yeah, I hope it does well. I hope that it's good, and I hope that the movie, you know, does well. Not because it's a Marvel movie, but you know, just like Black Panther kind of proved to Hollywood that, you know, blacks actually can do applause. Can be in leading roles in movies and make a shit ton of money, you know, with the recent stuff that has been happening surrounding Asians in this year. I hope that this movie also does well, you know, in regards to critically and audiences and financially successful, you know, so that you know, we get more diverse like this. Now we need a Latino. we need a Latino Marvel movie, and I could do it. I could play Din Diesel, you know, we family. I ride a quarter horse at a time, you know, like Miles. Yeah, we need Miles. I'm really hoping, because Miles is gonna be Miles will be like uber big, because not only Latino, but Miles is also Puerto Rican. So, you know, that would be a very big deal for me as well. Like, you know how much I loved Miles Morales, the game. Hector took all the Latino roles from 2000 to 2020. Oh my god. Well, I'm here to take Hector's role as Hector. Miles movie needs a damn sexy Latina mom. Knowing Disney is all for big booty mommies these days, so I don't know. Maybe. Like Elastigirl, and the aunt from Big Hero 6. So, you know, you hear they're talking about co-op for the next Spider-Man game? Yes! That's what I wanted. Disney can't handle a Latina mom. They can't? Oh, well. I mean, we did have, like, La Chancla with, in the movie Coco. But, that's about it. Like, man, oh boy. Probably voiced by Salma Hayek, too, if it's an animated movie. They would put Salma Hayek as the voice of the Latina mom or something. Is Salma Hayek Latina? Or is she just Spanish? From where the hell is Salma Hayek? Or J-Lo, Salma Hayek. Hayek, not Hayel. Okay, she's Mexican. Okay. She's Mexican. We're fine. She can play Latina. Latina. No. She's in Eternals? Wait, who's in Eternals? Salma Hayek is in Eternals? Where's IMDb? Oh, she is in Eternals. Oh, wow. Where the hell was House of Gucci? Is that fucking Bobby Gucci from the Schmodown? A-Hack. No idea. Oh boy. Oh boy, here's a reminder of a movie that we should eventually probably do for the show. Wow, wow, West. Well, bro, have a good one. Thanks, Monster Loco, for dropping by. Hope you continue having a grand old time of a night. Wild Wild West. We have to do this one. Okay, let's see. What else did John send me? It was Snake Eyes. Let's watch Snake Eyes then. Let's see what Snake Eyes is all about. Which is another Asian-led movie. Right? This guy's Asian? The protagonist. Oh, I saw a dick shot right there. He hit him in the nuts. He definitely 100% hit him in the nuts.
Push boy!
Boss wants to see you.
I'm in trouble?
Someone is.
I need closed captions, baby.
This man betrayed our trust.
Odio.
Do it.
Do it.
You saved my life. We are going home.
I don't have a home.
Not yours. Mine. I can't change your past. But I can offer you a purpose. Purpose? For 600 years.
That's a nice shot of Mount Fuji. I like that.
Brought peace to the world.
Am I just watching the Shang-Chi trailer again? What the hell? Oh hey, remember when they did this for Kung Fu Panda with the buns?
The warrior.
The 3 challenges in the what now?
If you survive, you will gain access to our knowledge
Is that RZA?
and our power.
Is that fucking RZA?
Incoming.
What's Cobra?
A shadow organization.
Oh
dedicated to
boy.
building
Oh my god, the Baroness is back.
I've been following you for some time.
Do I know you?
I know you, Snake Eyes.
She said the thing. She said the thing. Roll credits.
This is your destiny.
That Storm Shadow? Oh, oh, okay. Sure. God, I swear to God. I swear, if they just do the same fucking cock blocking thing as God, a lot of these movies where they just show show him using the damn suit in the last 5 minutes or literally the last shot of the movie. I'm gonna be pissed, man. I'm so sick and tired of that. Like, just give them the fucking suit already. Don't waste the whole movie just to give them the fucking suit. Just use it already, please. Ah, boy. I have no clue what is going on. Good. Like, again, this is interesting because it's almost like I'm watching Shang-Chi trailer again. Except, you know,
Push boy!
it's...
To see you.
In trouble?
Someone.
There's a lot of stuff here that I don't particularly care about. Like that whole sequence there was, I don't know. Like it will probably be good once I see the movie, but you know.
For you a purpose.
I do that shot though. That shot of Mount Fuji just
Our ninja have brought peace
beautiful.
to the world.
So this guy's wearing white and uses two white swords as well. Is he going to be Storm Shadow?
The three challenges of the warrior.
The three challenges in the what now?
If you survive, you will gain.
Movie's coming
access to
soon,
our
fairly
knowledge
soon though.
And our power.
Cobra is coming.
What's Cobra?
A shadow organization devoted to global revolution.
Who's Cobra?
I've been following you.
Hydra's coming. I mean Cobra.
Do I know you?
I know you, Snake Eyes.
So it is the Baroness, right?
Join us.
That's the name of the character. He is credited as Storm Shadow? Okay. So is that Scarlet? She was in the second G.I. Joe movie, wasn't she? Played by God, what's her name? Adrienne Palicki? I think it's the name. The chick who was Bobby Morse in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that was her name. She was Scarlet in G.I. Joe Retaliation. That was interesting. I didn't like Rise of Cobra. I didn't like Samara Weaving. Is she by any chance related to Tom Weaving? I didn't particularly like G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra. I liked G.I. Joe Retaliation. Probably one of the only people in the world who actually liked that movie. Other than that, I really don't have like any nostalgia for G.I. Joe. I never watched the cartoon, never owned any of the action figures or anything like that. So it had a dope-ass theme song, the cartoon back in the day, but aside from that, I really have no dog in this fight. Like, yeah, Snake Eyes looks cool when he's using the fucking helmet thing, but, and also that he never talked in any of those movies, and here, you know, I don't know. Hoping for the best. Assuming it'll be either meh or you know, not good. But so far the trailers have been good, or at the very least decent. The problem is that we have gotten a lot of these trailers where the movie looks good or decent, and it turns out not great or just subpar. Very recent example being Mortal Kombat, which seeing the trailer for that one got me excited as hell, and I saw the movie, and we all know what happened there. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it's good, but we'll see. We'll see. I will not take your review, John, into consideration, though. You will be biased. You will be very biased. Alright. So, no, the next one is the Suicide Squad, John. Not the Tomorrow thingy.
Robert Dubois. He's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
I'm not joining you.
So this is what, the second or third trailer for this movie?
My court date is coming up. And Miss
Wait a minute. Wait, what did he... Okay. Let me rewind here.
Robert Dubois. He's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
I'm not joining your Suicide
Oh.
Squad.
We'll see.
Interesting.
My court date is coming up. And Miss Waller said maybe you could help me out.
Everyone stand down.
Miss Waller, I don't... Stand down!
I said kill this!
Such extreme measures. If this mission went more important than you could possibly imagine, are you in or out? Good. Let's meet your team.
It's okay, I'm not okay.
So what, did fucking Will Smith die?
Completely unique set of abilities.
I need to feel the raindrops on my head, on my head.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Good to know.
Is this thing a dog?
A dog? What kind of dog do you think it is, mate?
I'm gonna go with Afghan hound.
Oh my god, is it a werewolf?
Yo, they sent me into a werewolf! Yo, let me out!
Hey, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel.
He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but, you know.
Oh, so he's Mythos' pet. He's killed 27.
Your mission is to destroy every trace of something known only as Project Starfish. Any questions?
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. There's any connection?
No.
John Cena's totally going to be stealing this fucking movie, isn't he? Like, he's going to be the star of the show.
This is suicide. Well, that's kind of our thing.
I'm a superhero!
Oh, saw something there.
That's my dad.
I want to get you out.
No.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
She was farting. You all saw it. She was farting roses.
Ratatouille, what do you got?
Bird.
Ratatouille.
Stay off the comp.
Okay. I mean, I was already sold, honestly. James Gunn gets to go nuts. This will be a blast. Yeah. I was already like very into the movie with the first Suicide Squad trailer. You know, like it absolutely looked way better than the first movie. I think that Suicide Squad, the first one, is probably my least favorite of these DCEU movies. So yeah, after I saw that initial trailer, it was refreshing. I do have a little bit of concern though with the whole part at the beginning, you know, where they went a little bit, you know, dramatic and shit with, you know, like all that. Like I
wouldn't take such extreme measures.
Like I very much hope that they keep the whole drama thing to a minimum. I mean, they will, because we have Harley and we have King Shark and we have Peacemaker and all those people. So I'm very, very 100% sure that they will keep it to a minimum. But still, you know, I like the goofy shit, you know, that they are going for with this one, because the first movie was too dark and took itself like a little bit too seriously. I think that the best Suicide Squad movie is Assault on Arkham, and that movie doesn't take itself seriously. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't take itself that seriously either. That it just has fun rolling with it. I'm sure James Gunn can do it, because James Gunn has done good with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2. And we'll probably do the same with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But I'm looking forward to it. Interesting that they barely showed any of Starro in this one, after showing so much Starro last time. Also, all of these every single. Oh yeah, Bloodsport is the straight man. Every single one of these is going to die. You know it. Like, with the exception of probably Harley Quinn, because she's a big deal and she's a moneymaker. And
Let's go number 2.
Good to know.
I think that Rick Flag is gonna bite the bullet. I still can't believe that he's back for this one. Like, not sure how you've survived, but I kind of have a feeling like he's not going to survive. Captain Boomerang wasn't bad in the first movie, and they aren't showing him nearly as much in this movie, which does have me concerned that he's not going to make it, man. We're gonna have some casualties.
Is this thing?
This guy, I don't even know who the hell he is. I mean, he's that's not Rami Malek, right? Or is he? Nathan Fillion, I love you, man. But this character is going to die. He is 100% dead. You can just tell. And this guy, Weasel, is interesting because it's actually motion captured, played by James Gunn's brother. So I'm not 100% sure if he will survive or not. But there are a lot of shots with the rest of the group where we don't see him, which makes me feel like he is going to die. So yeah, we'll see. Mickey Rourke. God, this is Rooker. God, what's his name? Why don't I want to say Mickey Rourke? Mickey Rourke is the other one. Michael Rooker, right? Is Mary Poppins, y'all? He's gonna die. He's not gonna make it. The blondie here, not gonna make it. Like, this initial team, looking at this right now, though, Michael Rooker, right? Blonde guy, his name's Blackguard. No clue. Yeah, looking at this and it, like, here's what's gonna happen. This takes place at the beginning. Harley Quinn is the only one who survives of this team right here. Because we saw it in the other trailer where the new team comes in to rescue Harley. And we see Harley with the javelin. With a blonde guy's javelin. So, all of these guys, all of them, Nathan Fillion, blonde guy, Weasel, Michael Rooker, Jai Courtney, Boomerang, the javelin guy, orange lady here, they're all dying. They're all dead. You know, Harley is the only one who survives for some weird-ass reason.
Oh my god, is it a werewolf?
And Rick Flag is with them. So maybe... Okay, so... Interesting. We'll see, but...
27 children, but you know.
But I have a feeling that it's just gonna be Harley and probably Rick Flag that are making it out of whatever the hell happened there. Also,
every trace of something known.
Let me guess. I kind of see like, you know, decorations and badges and shit. So I'm guessing that this is a military operation. As always, a military operation gone wrong. And that's how Starro was created or born or whatever, and he breaks loose. Calling it right now. Like, that's how it's gonna be. I have a feeling Michael Rooker will be the bad guy? He's shown too much in the first trailer to be out too quick. Interesting.
Starfish. Any questions?
Starfish?
And again, John Cena's gonna steal this show. Or this movie, I should say. John Cena's gonna be the one. Like, he's already getting a fucking spin-off TV show on HBO Max. That's how much I know that this guy is gonna be the one who steals the show. Or the movie, I guess. I should say, not the show, the movie. The movie! Like, I fucking loved his line in the other trailer. If there was a... If you told me that I had to eat a bag of dicks in this whole beach for freedom or peace or whatever the hell he says, I would do it. I would do it. Like,
There's any connection?
He's just...
No.
No.
Absolutely love him.
Let's get it.
Oh, there's a little bit more Starro.
That's kind of our thing.
I do hope that Polka Dot Man survives this whole thing. Like, his character is so stupid, he has to survive. Come on.
That's my dad.
See, that's kind of what I don't want to see too much. That whole, that's my dad. Must protect rat catchers, he's too cute. Oh my god. Here's the deal, it's not the same character.
Ratatouille, what do you
The Idris Elba...
Now it. Stay off the comp.
The Idris Elba character, which is Bloodsport, is not the same as Will Smith's Deadshot. But they are using the crux of the daughter. And if you remember in the first Suicide Squad movie, the daughter also plays a very important part of Will Smith's whole backstory. So, I don't know. Maybe they should have made him Idris Elba the Deadshot, but I guess that they didn't want to do it just in case they want to bring back Will Smith at some point. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But hoping it's good. I hope it's good. I'm confident enough saying it'll be better than the first one. So, you know, just gotta make it happen. And I think that James Gunn will make it happen. It looks fun. I'm looking forward to it. And it's also very close, July 30th. Thought that it was going to be like August or something. And maybe they moved the date. Because I think that it was initially August, right? No. Anyways. Alright. One more trailer. Which is the tomorrow thingy-majig. That we can get to Nihom Falcom. Which will probably be the last thing that we talk about today. It was August, so they did move it. Maybe. Maybe that's like an early... Or maybe it's international? I don't know. But Tomorrow War.
What, they say kids never come
Chris
by?
Pratt? Oh my god, J.K. Simmons!
Dad, I need your help.
I'll get my coat.
Also, J.K. Simmons kind of looks...
30 years in the future.
We are fighting a war. Our enemy is not human, and we are losing.
I am acting.
We need you to fight.
I will be back. No, no, it should be.
Hey, little girl, look at me. I'll be back.
You won't be fighting for your country. You'll be fighting for the world.
Is it all right?
Yeah, going to war. Stop talking. Listen. Sorry, when I'm nervous, I talk. I'm like a 97 on the nervous scale.
That should be fun.
Okay.
Welcome
July 2nd. Everything's coming out in July.
Your unit are now in 2051.
They're everywhere.
Huh.
We are food, and they are hungry. Our enemy is smarter, faster, and stronger than you can possibly imagine. Do you want to see something really dangerous?
I feel like literally that's all I've been doing since I got here, but okay.
Gotcha, bitch!
Within the next few weeks, the human species will disappear from the face of the Earth.
Nothing we do here matters.
No, that's where you're wrong. I don't believe that one bit.
Together, we can stop this war from ever happening.
This is my opportunity to give this world a second chance.
They fly now?
Second chances are really hard to come by.
Light him up!
The Tomorrow War. Rated PG-13.
I'm gonna fight.
It's not even loaded.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not loaded. It's a pressurized cabin. Why would I load it in the cabin? The bullet goes in thing and everybody's sucked out.
Huh. It's
Boy, they say kids never come
All
back.
I've got to comment is this what J.K. Simmons was training for all those years ago? Remember when we saw that photo of J.K. Simmons like doing some lifting with some fucking massive dumbbells, and he had like really swole arms and shit. He was with this exact same beard. Like, was this what he was training that time for? We all thought that it would be for like Justice League, and that he was gonna be he was gonna fucking punch Darkseid in the face with those massive pecs of his, or his massive guns. Like, I wonder if it was this, because he has the exact same beard as the photos that he took that time. So just checking the first trailer out really quickly. I think it's a better trailer. Yeah, because this one, I think that this one would sell G, because G's a very big sci-fi nut. He loves everything sci-fi, and I love sci-fi too, but not to the extent that he does. Like, I need a little bit more. I need something else.
Okay.
I would think a new DBC movie is coming with him as Master Roshi. That would be dope. J.K. Simmons as Master Roshi. Oh my god! Se chupó a Neymar.
We are fighting a war 30 years in the future.
Is this a joke?
Our enemy is not human.
Is this Photoshop?
We need you to fight.
I got drafted.
I will be back.
Why is this happening? What about the teachers' deferment and the veterans' deferment?
If I don't go, they're going to draft you in my place. But if something does happen to me, you and Miri will be taken care of.
If something happens to you, Dan, 70% of draftees do not return.
Sometimes a man does what's best for his family, not himself.
Move your shirt, please.
Wait, what's this for?
It's just a test.
Oh, a seatbelt. Was it a driving test? No? You don't have jokes in the future?
This device facilitates your jump to and from the future war.
Of course. Shirtless Chris Pratt. That's a thing
Why are
now.
you so calm?
Long story.
Well, it has been since Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel broken.
Short story, I guess.
3, 2, 1. In 11 months' time, all
Ing,
human
odio.
beings in the future will be wiped from the face of the earth. Unless you help us.
I was trying to save my daughter. If I gotta save the world to save her, then I'm gonna do it.
I know that.
This is the end.
I know that movies come out Fridays.
Literally living on borrowed
There's still a chance that we can stop this war.
But just because they're Amazon,
So we gotta fight.
they absolutely 100% should have released this movie on July 4th.
Nice knowing
Like, and just have someone just say, "We will not go quietly into the night. We will fight for our tomorrow and our Independence Day." Surprise, motherfucker! It still looks just okay. It still just looks okay to me. Like, what? God damn it, John! Are you really going to make me watch every single one of these trailers of the damn movie? Like, and this looks exactly like the last trailer, by the way. Like Neymar
got drafted.
This looks exactly the same to me.
It's just a test.
Unless you sent something else.
Oh, a seatbelt. Was it a driving test?
Oh.
No? You don't have jokes in the future?
I don't think I watched the same one. I think it's the same one. Let me see. Ding dong. Neymar got, yeah, it's the same one.
Our enemy is not human. We need you
Like,
to fight.
I get the gist of it, John. I don't know. This is like, it looks okay. It looks okay. That's all I'll say. Like, is that interesting? Sure. Again, this is more of a G kind of department to go. For a bit of footage I recorded for 14 today is gone. Well, then you're gone. Oh boy. Rest in pepperoni to all that footage. What? How? Any idea why the PC froze, Morodny? Like, what might have caused the problem? But, Chris Pratt and time travel, that's all I need. I mean, I like Chris Pratt to a certain extent, and I like J.K. Simmons more. Time travel, it all depends. If they pull a Kingdom Hearts, then if they do a Back to the Future, yeah. So I don't know. I thought that it does. I will say that it gives me a little bit of like Edge of Tomorrow, vibes a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell G about it, and I'll let him watch it, and I'll let him report to me if it's good or not. So, you know. But anyways, moving on to the final thing that we're going to do here today on the show, on the Command Center podcast, quote unquote. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Neon Falcon. Neon Falcon. 40th anniversary concert was I didn't watch the whole thing. It was you know, it was a lot of them just doing a lot of songs from, this was in the New Game Plus Expo, I believe. Abriré el care que la rechonera y los borrachitos lo saben. They had a few songs, not only from the Trail series, but also from the Ease games as well. It was good. This band is not the same one that started like with Trails of Cold Steel 1. I believe that by the time Trails of Cold Steel 3 came out, the band had changed. So there's a very big noticeable difference. But we're not here to talk about the band. Falcom, JDK, which is the band, still does a great job. They have a hell of a lot of great OSTs and themes throughout the games. They didn't play my favorite from Ys 8, which is Crimson Fighter. That's my favorite Ys 8 theme song from that game. But they played a couple bangers here and there. But I I honestly wasn't watching or didn't stay awake to watch the concert itself or to hear it. Not that it was bad. Again, it was great. But I was there because earlier in the day, this was Thursday. I believe it was Thursday. That it happened. And earlier in the day, before this thing went live, you know, we got leaked. We got leaks from the Epic Game Store that we would be getting new Trails games coming to the West. Very, very, very not soon enough. Yeah, Epic leaked a listing for all 4 games on Thursday morning. This concert was that same day, or I should say that the next day in Japan. I mean, it was like at 1 in the morning here, if I remember correctly, that the concert went live, and they actually showed the damn it, Best Buy. Yeah, it wasn't Best Buy, it was actually the Epic Game Store that leaked this shit. Like I mentioned in the Overblog post, would have been nice. Would have been very nice to have had it as a surprise during this concert. You know, the reveal of these games coming out to the West, which are starting with the first Crossbow game, a game that has been highly requested. We've been asking for years now that Trails from Zero, aka Zero no Kiseki, get ported for Western audiences. And as you can see, it is coming, and it's coming fall 2022 to all platforms. All platforms except Xbox. Because it's coming to PC, Nintendo eShop, the Switch, the PS4, but no Xbox, because fuck Xbox. Yes, John, you have your hand raised. What is your question, sir? Let me get my glasses straight here. What is the timeline for all the games? Okay, so the first game in the series is Trails in the Sky. Followed by Trails in the Sky second chapter, and then Trails in the Sky the third. After that, it's this game, Trails from Zero. Both in terms of when the game came out, which was 2010, I believe, that this game came out for Japan, and it never got localized. Well, Trails in the Sky got released in 2005 on the PSP in Japan. I believe 2010 here, if I remember correctly. Is this Kingdom Hearts? It kind of, but not as complicated, not as obtuse as Kingdom Hearts. Yes, the characters from Zero and Sky are in the Trails of Cold Steel. They are actually in Trails of Cold Steel 4. That is where they are more prominently featured in. Okay. So it's the Trails in the Sky trilogy. Then it's Trails from Zero, which is this one. Then the next game that was released after Trails from Zero is it's actually this one, which is Trails to Azure. Now, this game coming 2023 to all platforms again. So, this game actually takes place in tandem with Trails of Cold Steel 1. If you have played Trails of Cold Steel 1, I know Meados hasn't. I know. Shut up. But John has. There is that moment where the base, the Garrelia Fortress, gets destroyed. That is one of the Aeons that destroys Garrelia Fortress. You see it. You see that same one in this game, in one of the scenes. So it plays in tandem, as well as this. Like, this game takes place both in between Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 as well. Because in Cold Steel 2, there is a scene, or there is a part where they see from a distance that there is this Azure tree that grows in Crossbell, and that takes place in this. So yeah, Trails to Azure takes place in between both of those, or it's like one thing is happening in one side and one thing is happening on this side. Like, it's like from two different points of views. This is the one I think I've heard the most about of the non-West games. I mean, both are both Crossbell games actually. They are very highly regarded as probably the best in the series. It's unfortunate again that they have never been properly localized. Recently, the Geofront, which is a team of people who worked on doing localizations of the games, they recently finished doing the localization for Trails to Azure, and they did such a great job at localizing these games, at both Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, that these Western ports of these two games, the localization is going to be handled by them, or is going to be their localization. And they don't work for Falcom. They're just fans who decided to spend their time localizing these games that were never brought to the West, and now it paid off because now they are officially doing it. Like, that is an amazing Cinderella story if I've heard one in a very long while. Like, that is just amazing to me. Now, the thing is, these localizations are done. So I'm wondering then, okay, so they're done. Why is it that these two games particularly, which both localizations are completed at this point, they are 100% completed, why are they going to take this long? Like, Trails from Zero is coming out in fall 2022, so that means late next year. And then Trails to Azure is probably coming early 2023, so that's 2 years away. Why, if these games are like that, you know, like the localization is finished, why will they take like this long? I'm not holding my breath. I could be wrong, and it could very well not happen, but some of the versions of these games that they've done, because they have re-released these games. These were PSP, originally PSP games, both Zero no Kiseki and Ao no Kiseki, which is Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure. they were PSP games, and they re-released these games on the PS4, I believe last year, I believe it was, when they re-released them as Zero no Kiseki and Ao no Kiseki Kai. And it's like revisited versions. It's the same game, except they added voice work, Japanese voice work, to some of the lines. So I have a little bit of a theory that maybe they will do, that's what they're going to do with these two. Like, maybe they're going to bring in some voice work for some of the lines. Well, actually, they do have to do it for, like, grunts or special attacks and all that shit that the characters do in battle. Like that, those still have sounds, you know. Like even if the text they don't voice it. There has to be like some sort of voice work put into it. Just voice everything? One day we'll get that. One day, hopefully. But yeah, I believe that that's why these games are going to take at least 2 years or a year and a half for them to come out, because they do need to do some vocal localization and not just the written, the text and written localization that the Geofront did. You know, like that is only half of what needs to be done to port these games over to the West. So, but I'm still very excited about both of these games coming not only to the West, but also PlayStation 4. I have been saying, just either put all of these games on the PS4 or put all of them on the Switch. And hey, we're getting closer to having all of them on the Switch. We just still need the Trails in the Sky trilogy and God, what's the name of fucking Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 to be on the Switch, so that Mythos can play through all of these games. Mythos, you can actually play both of these games because they take place before Trails of Cold Steel. So you can 100% play these two. And even though they are overarching, there is one overarching story between all three of these, trilogies, duologies, quadrologies. You can still play these two games, Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, without having played the Trails in the Sky trilogy. Also, no, not PS5. Yeah, these games weren't. Again, they were re-released, or the Kai versions were released on PS4. That's why no PS5. And even the new game, Kuro no Kiseki, it's coming out to PS4, not PS5. Remember, there's still backwards compatibility, so PS4 games, they are still going to be launched a lot, specifically in Japan. Like, people in Japan do kind of believe a lot in that, in previous generations as well. You know that they are crazy for that. They're a game that takes place between Cold Steel 2 and 3. No, because it's... Okay, so it's, like I said, Trails in the Sky, Sky 2, Sky 3, Trails from Zero, then the beginning of this game, then Trails of Cold Steel 1, up until the Guerrilla Fortress, then back to this game, to Azure. We continue Azure in tandem with Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2, and then it's Cold Steel 3 and 4. Like, there is no middle game in between Trails of Cold Steel 2 and 3. 2 and 3, yeah. Like, some stuff happens, but you don't see that shit. But these are the crossbow games? Yes. Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure are what we refer to as the crossbow games, because they take place in Crossbell City, which is where it's unlike. So there's a big difference between the Sky trilogy and the Cold Steel games. Here in the Crossbell games, there is only Crossbell. You don't go outside of that range of that city. Whereas in Sky and Cold Steel, there is more areas to explore and shit. The Trails in the Sky takes place before these games, like a year or two prior to these games. I could be wrong since I haven't like actually played them, but I have seen the summaries. But again, you can play the Sky games and not, or you can play these games and not have played the Sky games. Country takes place in the sky? Yes, it takes place in the sky. Takes place in Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. There was another announcement that it was interesting to say the least. This was also leaked. Now, this one is not canon. This one doesn't take place. I'll get to your question in a second, John. So, this one is Nayuta, Boundless Trails. This is not canon to the other games. This was a spin-off they did. I believe that this one is more action-oriented. This isn't turn-based like the previous games also. This one plays, I think, that more like Ease. I could be wrong, though. I don't know much. I don't know much about this one, because this one is not canon to the overarching story of Trails in the Sky. Oh, so Trails in the Sky, it takes place in Liberal is the nation that it takes place in, because each one of these, I don't want to call them sub-series because all of them are part of the same series. All of these trilogy, duology, quadrology, whatever you want to call them, they all take place in different parts of the same continent of Samuria. Trails in the Sky takes place in Liberal, which is south of Erebonia. The Crossbow games, which is Zero and Azure, they take place to the east of Erebonia, and is right in the middle. It's sandwiched in between. It's a small city state that is sandwiched in between Erebonia to the west and Calvard to the east, which is the rival nation of God of Erebonia. So they are constantly fighting and trying to get Crossbow as a territory. Geography line. He doesn't know half of the countries of Puerto Rico, but know every location of the Trail series. You bet your damn ass I do. I know most of them. No, Calvard, the new game that comes out this year for Japan, which is Kuro no Kiseki, I believe that it's going to take place in Calvard. So, Erebonia, here's the big thing that I didn't know until after having finished ¿Qué está después de Río Piedra? Río Grande. It's on the other side of the North Highlands. The North Highlands is to the north. So, technically, yes. There's a lot of geography in these games that I kind of know of. I mean, I've played 200 hours of each one of those games, so I kind of know a bit of them. I mean, the Trails of Cold Steel ones, at the very least. But yeah, Erebonia is the biggest part of the continent so far that we've seen. Liberl is a nation to the south. The Republic of Calvard is to the east. I know that I'm doing this, but it's because east goes to this side of me. The geography is nuts in Cold Steel 1. I mean, it's important to know the geography in Cold Steel 1 because it's still very important in every other Cold Steel game. Like there's, man, I forget the name of the other places. There's the church is one of the places that we have not seen yet, which is what's the name? What's the name of the? I know that there's like two places. Although I think that it's the same place because the Bracer Guild has its headquarters, I believe that also in the capital city of the Septian Church. Which is essentially just basically the Vatican. You know, the Vatican City, there is such a thing in this universe as well. So Crossbell is in the middle of Calvard and Erebonia, and it is a spot of constant fighting. There's also Northumbria. I forget what Crow's Town is called. I always forget. Shit. There's a lot of geography in these games. Like, so much geography, man. Like, that's why I say, like, a lot of stuff, a lot of geography in all of these games. So I know some of them. Yes, Church City. I bet they are not bad and wants to conquer the world through faith. So far, no. But they aren't necessarily just the praying type either. Crossbow was a territory of Erebonia before they tried to separate in Cold Steel 1. No. So that's a point that takes place in I think it's Azure, where Crossbell declares its independence. But Crossbell isn't a territory necessarily of Erebonia. It's like a neutral kind of place. Like, it hasn't been annexed to... Yeah, it's a neutral zone. It wasn't annexed to Erebonia yet. But yeah, the political stuff of Trails of Cold Steel is one of the more fascinating things of why I love this series and why it drew me in so much, because I was like, because it would be your typical JRPG shit of just, you know, trying to be the bad guy and whatnot. But no, they bring in some actual, very close to real life politics into the mix. And, you know, and since we here in Puerto Rico, we are technically a part of the US, but we're not technically a part of the US. Like, it's a very gray spot. It was absolutely very interesting to me seeing these types of politics surrounding Crossbow and all that shit, but also what happens in other countries and shit in this world. I love this series. Okay, suffice it to say, like, this is Reen's code from Trails of Cold Steel 3. I fucking love this series to death now. So all of the politics and all this shit, it just fascinates me in this world. And there's shadow organizations like Ouroboros. There's like so many things to love about this series. And Tori, just skip the first two and be fine. Shut up, John. John sent me a photo of somebody who mentioned on Twitter some shit that Trails of Cold Steel 3 is a remake of Trails of Cold Steel 1, and they could not be more dead wrong. Like, here's how I explain Trails of Cold Steel 3. It's like poetry. It rhymes. It may seem like it's Trails of Cold Steel 1 again, but it's not. Because Reen is no longer a student, he's a teacher now. So he's trying to teach a new generation. And there is more progression from what happened from the previous 2 games. Like, people who tell you, like, even though I say you can start at Trails of Cold Steel 1. Yeah, you can start at Trails of Cold Steel 1 and play the majority of Trails of Cold Steel 2. But if you don't know what happened in Trails in the Sky games or the Crossbow games, by the point of the end of Trails of Cold Steel 2, you are going to be very lost because there is a lot to this series. And not in a complicated, obtuse way like Kingdom Hearts, where, they go everywhere, bouncing around. Like this one, you can actually make more sense of it if you follow what is happening throughout all of the games. And that's the problem. And that's why I really do hope that we get Trails in the Sky trilogy on the PlayStation 4 someday. But that one, I think that it's up to Xseed and not NIS America. And if possible, just put them also on the Switch so that Mitos can play them. God, Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. Although, Mitos, now that you have a good running PC, you can actually play all these games. Because they're on Steam. With the exception of, Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, because they're coming soon to the West. But you can still play them. I actually know where you can where you can get emulations. I can set you up with some emulations and I don't even have to pay you shit. So it's like Yakuza Like a Dragon. You can play it as a standalone, but if you play the past 6 game, you will pick up on many things. I have not played 7, so maybe? Then I'm in Photoshop working on my thumbnail, and I'm just listening to this, and it sounds just as complicated. And it's not. And Kingdom Hearts is not complicated. It's just stupid. Once you get your mind out of the gutter and decide, yeah, this series is stupid, but I dig it, it's easy to understand. Up until Dream Drop Distance, when they implement time travel. That's when everything just goes to hell. Like, and don't get me started on UX, Union Cross. That's where it all goes even more to hell. But yeah, God, we are going upwards of 2 hours, so let's show the last part of this thing, which was the final of the 4 games that are going to be Kingdom Hearts is stupid. Hey, Kingdom Hearts is stupid. Kingdom Hearts is stupid, and I love it. I don't care. Like, that's... I guess I just have a lot of nostalgia, and that's why I love this series. Like, as an adult, I'm not sure if I would have gotten into it or not. I just know that it came to my life when I most needed Kingdom Hearts, and it's been a part of my life ever since. That's all I know. But anyways, this was the last trailer. A little bit of a complaint from this concert thing. The trailers, they were very short, like 30 seconds, just not even showing gameplay and shit. I wish that they would have delved a little bit deeper, but whatever. It is what it is. So the last one is the one that I was expecting this year. Like, I thought that this game was going to come out this year because we got Trails of Cold Steel 4 last year. So I thought that this year we would get this game, which is Trails into Reverie. or as I still know it to this day, Hajimari no Kiseki is the Japanese version of this game. So here's the deal. I'm not necessarily, I wasn't necessarily that bummed with 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 this one, because Trails of Cold Steel 4, for the most part, it closes up pretty well. I think that at the very least, in terms of Cold Steel, as far as Cold Steel is concerned, I think that it wrapped up very well. There are still things that are left unresolved, overarching things that have to do with the whole series. So that's why we have Trails into Reverie and Kuro no Kiseki. Like, this one, it was interesting because this one was touted as Trails of the Beginning, as in this was going to be a new kind of a new beginning for this series. I don't know in what aspect that would be, because right now I'm seeing as Kuro no Kiseki is the actual one that is the new beginning, because it's getting an even better looking graphical improvement. Kuro no Kiseki is going to be action RPG instead of turn-based now. So not sure what that was all about, but Rin is in this. Like, again, this is still a continuation of the past games. Kuro no Kiseki is where things are going to be different, because it's going to be a new cast of characters. But in this one, you'll be tackling three different not factions, like three different sides. It's going to be Lloyd and Crossbell, Reen, and the new character called C. Yeah. So it's interesting. I already, unfortunately, I already know the spoiler of who C is, because I went ahead and looked, because someone told me that it could be one character from the past, and I wanted to know if it was that character, and I found out it wasn't that character. It was another character, and I already know who it is. And I'm not going to spoil who it is. Anyways. But it will be interesting to know why the hell it's that character specifically. Not sure. C could go for a better grade. Maybe. Actually, C was a character in Trails of Cold Steel 1. You play Sky and Cold Steel, that's like 500 hours, so that's a daunting thing to think of. I mean, I spent 200 hours on each of the Cold Steel games. And, let's see. But it's because I go for the platinums, remember? I would say 500 hours before you get to Trails of Cold Steel if you play Trails of Cold Steel, Trails in the Sky 1, 2, 3, and the Crossbell games. C as in Kool-Aid Man. Maybe. I'm not going to spoil it. But then it's 400 more hours between all of the Trails of Cold Steel games. But you're a psycho. Am I? Am I though? Let me look for Kuro no Kiseki real quick. I don't actually haven't watched like too much of it. I don't know if they've even released a freaking opening, because they released the opening to Hajimari like before release of the game. September. Oh boy. The Legend of New Heroes. That would be interesting if they actually did name it that, like The Legend of New Heroes. So yeah, now that, as you can see, the games are starting to look ever closer to the Tales series. The Tales of series. Specifically that redhead, he looks like the Tales of Abyss guy. Also, spoilers, Fee is back. I wonder if that was Persona related. He just shot himself. Oh boy. Speaking of Tales game, I can't fucking wait for Arise. How are you gonna play it though? That's my question. I have it pre-ordered. Hopefully I will play it on release. I won't do like East 9 where I bought it and I still haven't played it. So soon. I'll play it soon. I'll get it on PC. I mean, you can. You now have the power. You have the power! But, yeah, man. The future is bright for the Trails of series. I just hope that... I really wish that they had something else. Something for either this year or beginning of next year to you know, to keep the train going with the Trails of series, because you know we got Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 for PS4 in 2019, as well as Trails of Cold Steel 3 later in that year. Then Cold Steel 4 last year. So I would hope that maybe they could keep the train going, at least here in the West, because back there in Japan, they're still getting each year a Trails of game. They are doing fine on Japan. It's here where I really want it to keep growing. Like the Trails of series, I should say, not just Cold Steel. It's very niche. Like, people, at the very least, some people know of the existence of the East games, but not of the Trails of games. Like, every time somebody mentions the Trails of games, people are like, the what? You know, like, it's still very niche. It's not... Nihon Falcom has been as long, if not longer, than Square. And they don't garner the same... You know, the same clout as Square has gotten in the past couple of years. So I just hope that one day they can at least, you know, go toe-to-toe or something with them. One can hope. One can hope. Just learn Japanese and you can get a Trails game each year. Yeah. Yeah, I will... Probably just, you know, I will be old by the time I learn Japanese. I tried, Bandai, Falcom, and Square make a JRPG. Sold! Let's fund it. You know what I did think about Mythos the other day? Trails of Cold Steel collaboration between Trails of Cold Steel and Genshin Impact, like bringing Reen and Estelle or some of the other characters from the Trails games to Genshin Impact. Like, they already have my boy Reen, the voice of Reen, Sean Shiplock as Diluc, and there's a whole bunch of people who do voices in the Trails of games that do voices in Genshin Impact. So just all you gotta do is bring the characters in, and they can do the voice work. Like, if they put Raiden Genshin, they will get all your money. Oh, you bet your ass! You bet your ass I would put money into anything Trails of Cold Steel related in Genshin Impact. Like, that would be amazing. Like, I would level him up. That would be my main forever and ever and ever. Like, come on, man. He's my favorite fucking character of all time. Reen motherfucking Schwarzer. Oh, man. So, I know that... John, you did beat Trails of Cold Steel 1, right? Like, I can say this spoiler so that maybe I can get more people interested in the Trails games, or at the very least, the Trails of Cold Steel games. But there is, and Mitos knows this because he played the demo of Trails of Cold Steel 3. But there are mechs in this series, like. So if you like mechs, you will probably, yeah, there is sex bot. Yep, 100% sex bots. You will probably get into this. It's very interesting. It's like, you know, bringing in some Gundam shit. Sex bot is your friend. Yes, he is. But yeah, I'm hoping that that all goes well. Just gonna be a long wait for any of these Trails games. Oh, there are mechs. There are 7 divine mechs, actually. Like 7 that are essentially just Gundams. The other ones are mobile suits. But there are 7 that are literally Gundams. And the ones from Gundam Wing, like the ones where the other soldiers that were inside the mobile suits and they saw Gundam, they were like, "It's a Gundam!" Ah! Like that. So, you know, just an incentive for people to play this game. But these games are great. I love them. They are very fantastic RPGs. Like I said, the world building is top notch, the best in the business. Like, world build, when it comes to world building, this series is just the cream of the crop, baby. So I highly recommend everyone to play these games. Yeah, 7 divine sex bots. Yes, that's the dream. And some really cool teachers and school staff. Yes, some of them. But anyways, guys, this has gone on long enough. I thought that I would just be here, an awesome maid with a secret. But anyways, people, that's it. I'm pooped. It does have many good waifus. Yes, it does. I'm done for today. No, it's not. That's not the secret. I thought that I would just do like 1 hour. We're already going for 2 hours and 30 minutes because of course we are. Of course I am. Because I like to I talk a lot. Like Owen Wilson told Loki in that, and I know that I didn't discuss Loki. I'm sorry. Maybe some other day. Maybe once the series is done, maybe I'll do another one of these and discuss the whole shebang, how I felt about the whole Loki and whatever. You know, by then everybody should be caught up and there shouldn't be any spoilers and shit. So yeah, maybe once a month. The Monthly Lion. The Monthly Lion could work as well. I mean, or at the very least, whenever some of this stuff, you know, like the Trails thing came out, trailers start dropping more again. Yeah, it could work. We'll see. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I will be back again tomorrow for, what did I say that I was going? Oh yeah, the God damn it, the World Ends With You, the World Ends With You demo that just dropped this week. Gonna be doing that for Future Strike. Future Strike is now going to be mostly demos, mostly new games. Well, it is new games, so that's why it's Future Strike. The Lion Cast, maybe. But anyways, people, that's it. That's the show. Hope the people that were here enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, if you have any questions that you want me to answer for next time or whatever, let me know in the comments section down below on YouTube. You can also message me on, or send me an email, I should say, at David DeLeon, or David_DeLeon, that's with an E at the end, at yahoo.com. I'll have to put that on the end title screen. I have to edit that then. But I'll have to put it later. But if you have, like, trailers, opinions, anything, whatever you want, as long as it's not mean, message me, and well, I'll try to get to it. But yeah, people, till next time, which is tomorrow. Also, yeah, just DM me on Twitter, or let me know on Twitter or whatever. It's at Commander Lion X on Twitter. But until next time, which is hopefully tomorrow, may your hearts be your guiding key. And remember, stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, and be kind to everybody. And all of you fantastic people, have a good night. Nope. That's not the one. Why? Yep. Not only wrong screen, but wrong song too. Now it's okay. Hey, it's not a stream if I don't break shit. Everything I use is from Cold Steel, John.